Hey guys, it's Haley, and surprise, I'm back. This is the third time I'm filming this, so hope I can get it done. I just wanted to check back in with you. I will be filming another video tonight on some projects that I've been working on and things like that, but I wanted to check in with you before I just jumped right back in and did that. So, as you guys know, 2017 was a really hard year for myself and my fiance. We had really close family members pass, and also a ripple effect throughout our families, and it was a rough time. So I kind of had to step back from my YouTube channel because I was in such a negative headspace. Everything was negative, and you know, I didn't like my own attitude towards like the end of the swap. I've always been a very giving person, and I felt like, you know, towards the end, people were like, you know, using the situation, but I shouldn't have affected me like it was. You know, if people want to be people like that, that's their deal. And my enthusiastic follower, whatever, she's got her own issues. I don't need to worry about it. So I walked away, and I for a long time wasn't even doing my own like crafting behind the scenes. But for Christmas, just this past Christmas, my mom got me this Jane Davenport butterfly book, and it is her version of the Traveler's Notebook. And it came with this one insert, really heavy, nice paper, and I'll go through everything. My mom had got me the plain canvas one, and I was using it a ton every day, so it was starting to get kind of dingy, and I was like, I need to go ahead and paint this. And I just used what I had, but I'm going to go through this, go over this, and everything that I've been working on in my next video. What I want to show you guys now is a few really affordable crafty things that I've gotten lately. Most of this I got today, actually. So I wanted to show you, if you want to get into junk journaling and you have access to an old magazine, maybe, you know, if your neighbor will give you their old newspaper, if you have any sort of recycled copy paper, anything, you only need, you know, less than $5 on top of that to get started. And I'll show you just what I picked up or had to show you as an example. So I needed some Mod Podge, which I know you can make that at home with just some regular PVA school glue and water. That's it. But I wanted the matte kind, and this is from Dollar Tree. Not Dollar General, Dollar Tree, and it was $1 single. Pardon my nails, guys. I know I'm going to fix them after this. I'm sorry. This is the actual Eileen's brand tacky glue, which everybody uses. It's a great glue. It's great for paper crafting. And this was also at Dollar Tree for $1. And this is not just, oh, I'll settle for this crap brand. This is the choice, top choice of people to use. It's really great. They also have paints there. I got just one of these in just plain white to use over backgrounds, until I did order some gesso from Joann's in their sale last week, and that's coming. There were just some things that I needed getting back into, because I followed the mob mentality, and I gave up on my vintagey stuff, even though I've always really liked it. And I kept most of it, even, you know, throughout the swap. I went through my stash and gave, you know, shared a whole lot of stuff, but a lot of my vintage stuff I did keep. So there was just some basics that I needed, like some Mod Podge. I already have a re-inker for my vintage, what do they call those? Ugh. I can't remember. It's with the Adirondack, like Tim Holtz kind. Yeah, so, but I needed some basics. I ordered gesso, some cream paper, some craft paper. I got some cheesecloth. I have some other things that I will show you. But So I got these at Dollar Tree. I have been really wanting some stencils, and I really need some like basic circle stencils to help in my doodling and art journaling. But while I was at Dollar Tree, I was in like the actual craft section where these were, and I found this stenciling brush. And this is a perfect flat top stenciling brush. Some of the smaller like brushes and stuff that I had used, I used to, well, I didn't used to, I mean like as gifts I would get some of those larger like makeup sets, you know, that come with the brushes that are like kind of too cheap to use. I have been using some of those, and I have a little small set that I'm keeping with for like my little mini art set. I'm going to continue to use those makeup brushes, but this is perfect for stenciling. But there wasn't any stenciling things there, and I went ahead and went over to the like kids crafty section where all the stickers are, and at the bottom I found these. Like, no one would have been able to see these. It was ridiculous, and it was crazy they were there and not with the craft stuff. But I think this is my favorite stencil. So again, this is all at Dollar Tree, $1. And you can make your own stencils with a piece of cardboard and scissors or an X-Acto knife. This one is my least favorite, but I still really like it. I like the anchor and the little water splash, and I kind of like these little flowers. I don't know. But anyway, so I got those. Since I have been doing like I went to the thrift shop and I got two, like a sheet and a pillowcase, singular. They were vintage floral. I got them for fabric. And then I got some vintage books, some kids books. I already have just a regular like chapter book. I have like 2 of them that my friend like split in half with me. You do not need a ton of, I think it's so funny when people will have like 15 of just plain chapter books, vintage, like old ones. They're the same color. I'm like, what are you doing? I bought one extra one when I was there, and that's because it was in Russian. So if you want like a different language, and it was Russian Alice in Wonderland. So I don't even know if I would be able to let myself take things out of it. I don't know. So going to the thrift store, the kids books were $1, adult books were 50 cents. They had pictures, you know, kids picture books, but also like if you can get like a encyclopedia style or anything like that, those are great to cut apart. Those are great sources of pictures that you don't have to spend money on making copies of things to print out. If you have, you know, good access to paper and ink, and you're on a budget, but you still can print all you want, Pinterest has bajillion different printable images, from planners to vintage and antique imagery, ephemera, everything you can think of. But anyway, so with all that, I needed some more pockets and envelopes, and I got a couple different kinds. I got one of these like bigger ones that has like, it's a nice heavy with a gusseted side. I got this, which is a 3-pack of just simple plastic envelopes. They're not super heavy. And then I got 2 of these that are folders. They have like the zipper on the front with the pocket, but they're also like a pocket folder. So I got those, and the last thing I want to show you in this video is this. Oh wait, no, I'm missing something. I've got like 2 more things. But anyway, this is one of the last things I got at Dollar Tree. And if you liked that book, the Wreck-It book, and it's just like challenging you to do a bunch of different things, this was at Dollar Tree for $1. US $15 regularly. I was surprised that it was there. There's all different kinds of little swap compliments with a friend, something I admire about you. Some of these are like things to tear out, so they will have a page, something like this on the back, a staring contest, go on a silent date, write a short story in 12 hours, line by line, compliment a stranger, Follow the color yellow today. Where does it lead you? Map out the yellow in your day. I just thought this was like a fun challenge yourself little book. And for $1, even if I do a third of them, hey, I'm happy. And I can put some of these in my junk journals. So, those. Now, back to like inking and aging things. I was thinking I don't have a ton of space and time at the moment to do some full out like tea and coffee dyeing. And I was like, well, why don't I just use like a watercolor pencil or watercolor paints? And I have a nice watercolor pencil set, but I was like, I don't want to just use up all the brown in my nice watercolor pencil set. But I was at Dollar General. They had this pencil set for $1.50 of watercolor pencils. So you bet I grabbed these. And of course I'll be using up all the nudes and browns, I'm sure, first. But hey. And then I think the last, yeah, this is the last thing. And that was at Dollar General for $1.50. These were $1 at Dollar Tree. And I may be returning some or all. Maybe not. So, for junk journals, it's really cool to use like old vintage cards and stuff, or used cards. These cards are supposed to be authentic casino played cards. At casinos, they only use their decks of cards for a certain amount of time, and then they retire them. And a lot of times in the gift shop, they will, they put them back in the box, and they sell them at the gift shop as like a souvenir. And so I'm sure they send their overstock, like these are from Paris and Vegas. They sent their overstock. Dollar Tree will buy things randomly. They picked these up. So I was like, how cool. And I was like, this is totally 80s, the teal color. It's like, these are cool. And I went overboard and I bought 4. I know, I shouldn't have. Naughty me. But I got them home. They don't look very used, do they? And the telltale sign, when the casino's done using them, they drill a hole through them. I don't know why, but that's just what they do. They drill a hole right through the packs, and that like lets you know that they're used. So I think I got gypped. I may go ahead and keep some, 1, 2, none, I don't know. They were $1 a pack. But yeah, I think I would return this one almost for sure. Maybe all, maybe another, I don't know. But I got these at Dollar Tree. If you want some different styled playing cards, you can pick them up there. Dollar Tree also has different fun prints on the back. If you like altering playing cards, they got those there. So, I'm going to let you guys go. And I will be starting my next video right after that. So, I will see you in just a bit. Thanks for watching. Bye.